Hey guys, what's going on? Jeff here from Films at Home. If you're watching this video within a week of its post date, couple quick updates for you. My projector that you saw in my last video is still sitting over on the couch. The screen from Elite Screens got a little bit delayed, but it should be here, worst case on Monday, hopefully tomorrow or over the weekend. And so by next week, I should have a full projector set up and I'll get ready to review that projector. There were a lot of comments in the last video about the projector and whether I was reviewing it or unboxing it or what I was really doing. It was just a quick unboxing. It was just a quick channel update to let you guys know what I got. So please don't take it as a review. I will have a full review done once the screen's here and I can calibrate everything and really give you guys a good idea of how this projector works for my room. So in today's video, what we're gonna do is talk about a different kind of Blu-ray packaging called the DigiBook. So I posted a picture on Instagram. I asked people if they'd be interested in this kind of video, and I got a resounding yes to it, so I wanna do that now. Basically, if you're collecting Blu-ray, if you're new to collecting movies, you've got a few different styles of packaging. One is your typical Blu-ray with a slipcover. It's a 2-disc case, 1-disc case, just the blue case. Sometimes it's a different color. That's your typical Amaray slipcover Blu-ray case, what you get at most stores. Sometimes there are exclusives, which could be steelbooks, they could be digibooks, they could be digipacks. There are a few different packaging options. So a steelbook is just like a metal casing for the movie. Pretty cool, pretty collectible. Lots of people really love them, especially Marvel and Disney type stuff, Star Wars, things like that. Those steelbooks always go really quickly. And then digipacks are sort of what a Criterion Collection movie is, which is where you've got the case and it slides into a box, and you kind of have this box on the outside. That's the digipack. What I'm going to talk about today is called the DigiBook, and I'm going to run you through my collection. So I'll start you off with an example because I want to get this back on my shelf. I don't want it hanging out too long in my hands. This is my DigiBook 35th anniversary Blu-ray of Halloween. As you can see, it is signed by John Carpenter, so it's one of my prized possessions. A DigiBook is basically a Blu-ray package. Looks very much like a book. It has a spine to it and everything. Typically, your disc is going to be sort of packaged in a sleeve or potentially like a hard plastic case. And then what you have is the book portion, which is usually like behind the scenes stuff, essays, photos, things like that. And so you get a nice little package. Some of them are thicker than others, but that's essentially your DigiBook. It is essentially a book type packaging. It feels like a little book you would have got at the library as a kid. It's about that size. So that tells you what it is. This is number one in my collection, the Halloween 35th anniversary. Like I said, signed by director of Halloween, John Carpenter, one of my prized possessions. So I'm gonna go put that back on my shelf real quick. I'll use that as an example, but also number one in the collection. So now I wanna just run you through the rest of my collection. I've done this with other things, with Criterion's, 4Ks, Scream Factory, Steelbooks, but I never got around to the DigiBook. And me personally, I like the DigiBook as much, if not more, than the Steelbooks. I think it has a really cool collector vibe to it. It gives you those behind the scenes pictures, photographs, essays, really cool packaging. Looks great on a shelf because of the wide spine on a lot of them. And it looks like a book, so it really sits well on a shelf. So there's gonna be lots of variations you'll see of this sort of packaging. But first one I have here is All Quiet on the Western Front. This one is a pretty thick one, as you can see. This is the 100th anniversary collector's edition that Universal did. They did a lot of these 100th anniversary collections, so if you're into digibooks, you want to hunt those down. There's a really nice Jaws one, which I wish I had, and there's a few others in my pile here. But like I said, sometimes you'll get a different kind of packaging. This has the plastic for the DVD, has the plastic for the Blu-ray, and then there are a ton of pictures and essays in here, all sorts of stuff, different poster art, tells you a little bit about some of the actors sometimes, all kinds of good stuff. And this was digitally remastered, fully restored from the 35mm film elements, It's a really nice digibook. I really like this movie, and it's a great package for it. The next one I have off the pile in no particular order, this is You Can't Take It With You. This was fully restored, mastered in 4K by Sony. They put out a lot of digibooks, actually, of these older black and white Frank Capra movies. I don't know why exactly they had this Capra collection. I think it was maybe, you know, some anniversary of his birthday or something like that. I can't remember what it was, but they put out a lot of these. This is one of them. Really nice white packaging. Again, you're going to get the plastic kind of higher level packaging than just the slip case, and some really nice notes, stories, pictures, all kinds of stuff, and a really cool black and white digibook. So this is a really cool one. Next one off the pile is classic, The Green Mile, Stephen King book, and I forget who directed this. Is it Steven Spielberg? No, it's Frank Darabont directed it, I believe. Let's double check that on the back. Yes, Frank Darabont directed it. He did the first couple seasons of The Walking Dead. Very good director. And this is just a pretty basic digibook. This is the type of thing you can get, you know, for maybe $5-6 on eBay if you're into collecting them. And nice plastic case again. Some cool photos on the inside. The one thing I will say about these is that they're easily damaged. If you can see that corner here, just like a book, and even on the edges here, you kind of, if it gets banged around, it starts to lose a little bit of its paint. You got to be really careful with these. I bought this one used, so unfortunately it is what it is, but it is something you want to be aware of. Like steel books that scratch, the digibooks, the corners wear very easily, especially with a lot of shelf life on them. Next one is a pretty cool special edition. This was a Target exclusive. This is Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. You've got the exclusive cover here for Target, the lenticular cover between Batman and Superman. You also have Wonder Woman on the back, and a really, look at the spine on this one, really thick, because there's a Blu-ray, a couple DVDs, and a huge booklet of, you know, 30-40 pages here. This is actually the art of the film gets included with this, so I'll show you an example, but you basically just have like a lot of set drawings like this, or concepts for the Batmobile. Really cool stuff in here, and a really nice cover. Again, this was a Target exclusive back when this movie came out. These will be pretty hard to find now. They're just not around. Target did a few of these for DC movies. There's a Wonder Woman one, there's a Man of Steel one, but this is the one I went out and grabbed. So there's a few floating around there, but it's a kind of cool piece as a collector. Next up, we have a pretty skinny basic one from 20th Century Fox. This is Tora, World War II Pearl Harbor movie, and it's very basic. As I said, sometimes you just get this little slip case here. That's all that, you know, the disc is packaged in, and this probably only has, you know, maybe 10-12 pages. It's all about the actors and who was in the movie. So pretty basic one, but I really liked the cover art on it, and I'm a big World War II history guy, so this was a cool pickup. Next one here is one of my favorites in terms of artwork. This is King Kong, the original 1933. Great artwork on the front and back, really nice stuff. And then actually a pretty solid packaging here, nothing to really worry about, and you know, a ton of good pages worth of stuff. A really nice digibook here. So I like this one the most for the artwork. It looks great on a shelf. You could, you know, you can put these on a shelf with kind of the spine open and kind of display them like a book, and they look really great. And this is a prime example. Again, the only thing you need to worry about is if you can see those corners, the corners get a little bent, and sometimes they come packaged like that. Sometimes it just happens over time on a shelf, but you gotta be really careful with them. Next up, this is a great movie, just made my top 10 movies of all time. This is Taxi Driver. This is a really nice one. This folds out, actually, this is sort of a digibook, digipack hybrid, because the book is actually encased inside here, and it's actually photo stills and art from the movie, and then you have the disc here. When you fold this guy back up, pretty thick. It has a really nice like matte finish to it, and this was the 4K remaster on Blu-ray. I don't know if there's a 4K disc of this yet. I can't remember off the top of my head, but the 4K Blu-ray master was really well done, and obviously great movie, great packaging, really cool that you could, again, you could put something like this on a shelf and display it like this, have it open. There's a lot of ways you could display these, so it's really cool. Next one is a pretty basic one from Fox again, but with some pretty decent artwork on the front and back. That's the one thing you do get with DigiBooks is full artwork. This is Patton, great movie, but again, you're getting sort of a cheap disc sleeve here. Same with the DVD, and then some stuff on the movie like there usually is, some essays, things like that, but pretty basic. This was for a 40th anniversary limited edition. A lot of these are limited editions. They're going to be hard to find in some cases, but a lot of them had high print counts. So, this is limited edition, but there were probably, who knows, 50,000 of these made. Like, you'll be able to find one on eBay if you get into collecting these for sure. Next one's another really nice one from Warner Brothers. This is Malcolm X. Great Denzel Washington movie. Solid packaging with the plastic here and the plastic here. Warner Brothers does a really good job with their digibooks. And then again, a pretty meaty book in the middle, which gives you sort of nice information about the movie, about some of the people who are featured in the movie, some of the actors and actresses. Really cool stuff. And again, excellent artwork on the front, really cool artwork on the back. That's what I really like about these, is just they're a full package. You don't just get like credits on the back and some critics talking about how great the movie is. You just get this really nice, clean looking artwork. Next one is an all-time classic. This is again from Warner Brothers and also a really well done package. This is Citizen Kane. Again, premium stuff on the inside, plastic casing, and then a very lengthy book with some great images, stories about Citizen Kane, about Orson Welles. So really cool stuff, nice thick spine, looks really good on a shelf. Next up is the 4K master of Ghostbusters 1 and 2. This is a kind of unique digipack that it has both movies in it. I'm just trying to arrange these so they are correct. But you've got Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 inside there. Kind of a strange package. You don't usually see double featured digibooks like that. And then there are some weird things inside the book. Like there's this page, which is sort of, oh, now it's coming out. Like, I don't know what this was about. It's kind of an odd digibook, but has a table of contents, so it's really a book. These movies are coming out in 4K, so this might be something I trade in, but I do like to keep the cool packaging sometimes too. Next up is another classic. This is from Sony. This is Midnight Express. Pretty basic stuff here, although they do give you the premium plastic casing for it, and some really nice shots from the movie, some nice stills, some longer essay type pieces about the movie, and again, just really nice artwork on the front. Although I am disappointed in Sony because of the back. This is a pretty typical back for a Blu-ray. All the text and stuff, they didn't do like some cool minimalist artwork, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Next one here is a newer one that I actually recently got, and I believe this is out on 4K now. Never even opened this yet. Completely sealed. This is The Right Stuff. So you know what? Let's go ahead and open it now, because it can't hurt to open it. I do want to watch this at some point. I've actually never seen it. So The Right Stuff, again from Warner Brothers. Nice thick cover. This is kind of what Warner Brothers does, and this is cool that you can see this now fresh. When you buy it in the store, it has this paper backing to it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, though. Nobody needs that paper backing. And then with Warner Brothers, you get the really nice artwork on the back. They don't mix you up with all the details. Again, premium packaged. Whoa, what is this here? Got a letter from the director, Philip Kaufman. Like, there's always really cool stuff in here. Some shots of the actors and actresses. Like, just awesome stuff. So I'll put that letter inside. That's pretty cool to see. I didn't know that was in there. But The Right Stuff, great movie, great packaging. Got a couple left here. Got another Frank Capra. This is Mr. Deeds Goes to Town. Again, fully restored in 4K for the Capra collection with Sony. Nice white packaging, black and white on the front. That was the digital copy. Apparently I never used that. Premium disc, really cool artwork on the inside. And then what they did here is they actually took some of the actresses and told you like what other movies they were in back in the 20s and 30s and 40s. Again, a little disappointed that we didn't get better artwork on the back, but the artwork on the front's nice. There's a nice white and gold package, so really well done by Sony. I just wish they had done better here. All right, what we got? We got 2 to go. This one is from Warner Brothers. This is All President's Men. Classic movie, Robert Redford, Dustin Hoffman. Plastic disc case, really basic stuff, but the cool thing is on the book portion, they kind of give you a timeline of the events in the movie and in Watergate, and then give you some highlights on the actors again. So there's a nice little companion piece to having the Digibook. If you really like a movie and you don't want to read a whole book about it, or you can read articles online, but a lot of this stuff is done by the directors or producers or somebody involved with the movie, and they write these little essays or fun facts or behind the scenes photos you might not see elsewhere. So it's a really cool companion piece to some of your favorite movies. Last one is another Frank Capra from the Capra Collection. This is Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Again, really clean, gold, white, black and white. They kept these ones really clean, which is really nice. Kind of tough on the back again, but you get the nice plastic casing, some really great artwork on the inside, and then some, in this version, you get a pretty good essay and a few behind the scenes photos. And again, sort of like who's in the movie, what other movies can you see them in, which I think is important for the older movies, especially, where you don't know the names of the actors and actresses as you would like a Brad Pitt or a Christian Bale nowadays. What was James Stewart in? You can name a couple things, but what were some of his other movies if you're interested in his stuff. So that's cool they did that. Wow, so I was just about to end the video, walked over to my shelf, totally forgot I had this. This is the Wonder Woman Target exclusive Digibook that I was talking about, saying, oh yeah, they put it out and I don't have them. I do have this one. I don't know what I was thinking. I swear to God, your collection gets so big sometimes, you literally forget what you have, but this is really cool. So I just wanted to throw this in real quick. It's just like the Batman vs. Superman one with the lenticular cover. So awesome, awesome release. Couldn't leave this out. Had to throw it in real quick here at the end. So that's it for the Digibooks. I've got about 15, I think. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, I have 20. Just count it real quick. So I got 20 of these. Again, they're not like super popular. They're not like steelbooks. You don't see them as often. But there are really, really cool ones out there. If you're interested in kind of collecting different packaging, or say you have a favorite movie like I did, like Halloween, when I saw that Digibook come out a few years back at Target, I knew I had to get it. It looks great on the shelf, having it signed by John Carpenter. Like, those are really cool things you can do with these and use them as display pieces in your collection, where it would be hard to display just your standard Blu-ray. Even if somebody was to sign the case or sign the, the slip cover, like, how do you stand them up on a shelf? It's just doesn't look as right as it does when you have this like nice book packaging. So you can really make some cool displays with them, which is why I like them. They look great on a shelf, and they've got some really cool behind the scenes stuff. If you're really into a movie, you're gonna get some really great essays, like I said, behind the scenes photos, stills, stuff about the actors and actresses and maybe their specific roles in that movie. So as a collector and a movie fan, that makes it really cool. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Hopefully, some of you new collectors out there, you learned about a new type of packaging today. If you're a hardcore collector, maybe you have some of these, maybe you want to start getting into them. I really like them a lot. So if you're looking for something that looks great on a shelf, or you want to do like a little mini display, maybe you have some on top of one of your bigger shelves along the top. I used to do that. It looks really cool. So, grab 5, grab 10 of these if you can find them on eBay and display them. It looks really great in the room. So, yeah, hopefully you guys got something out of this. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. Please continue to keep sharing these videos. Continue to keep leaving me your comments. I love hearing from you guys. Positive or negative, all of it helps. And, continue to subscribe, like my videos, follow me on Instagram, and, connect with me there. It's been a really great couple of months. This channel is really starting to pick up some steam, so I really appreciate all the support from you guys. And I'm just looking forward to continuing here, getting some projectors set up, doing some more home theater type reviews, and really blowing this channel out in the next couple of months. So I appreciate the support. Hopefully you guys stay tuned for the next few videos. They're going to be exciting, and I'll be talking to you guys soon. Looking forward to it. So talk to you later.